All right, hey, shalom, shalom,
No man knoweth the hour,
shalom,
not even Yahweh Shai.
shalom, shalom, shalom.
We don't know the time.
On the priest ain't wild from the
And you
GMS South Carolina Midlands camp, coming back with
for
another lesson through
sure,
the
the
spirit and through the
apostles, our
power
teachers,
of
understand the
Yahweh,
scriptures.
Bahashem, Yahweh
They
Shai,
understand that too,
Bahashem,
man.
Makahakwadash. Before I get
You know what
started
I'm
with this
saying?
lesson, I want to give all praises,
So
honor,
when we
and
give
glory.
these titles, man, this is
Call
our
of
spirit,
Yahweh,
this is our faith.
Bahashem, Yahweh Shai,
And if you can't get with it, man, just go ahead and get
Double
lost.
honors to my apostles and to my elders of Great
Go ahead and get
Millstone
lost.
that
Go
rule
do
well,
something else, yo.
which taught me this truth, who are the
But
true
over
leaders
here
of
at Great
Israel today.
Millstone,
And also peace,
the
love,
hopeful
blessings, and
elect around the
salutations
world,
unto the
we want to
elect,
get
man.
the fuck
All
out
right,
of here.
shalom.
All right?
And
we want to see our enemies go
currently
down.
I have on the screen.
We want to be
This is the
delivered.
elder brother Micah Allah
We want
from
the
the
prophecies to
GMS
pass, bro.
Los Angeles camp. His
So
channel
when
is GMS Inspiration
from
of
the
the
leadership or
Almighty.
any brother do something
Right?
good in the spirit and it lifts us
GMS
up,
Inspiration of the Almighty.
don't be that
Baba
nigga
Kushah, subscribe to this
that's
elder,
throwing dirt,
to the Zaquan, and be edified,
throwing
man,
rocks.
through the spirit. And
you know what I'm saying?
like I said, man, I just started
But
watching
you always
this
got
lesson.
Jake like that because
But he
every
said
man
something that
had,
triggered me in the
like
spirit
the
to
scriptures tell
make
us,
a lesson.
all
Quick
men
lesson real quick,
all
man.
men don't have faith.
Through the spirit,
let me grab that real quick, and then
Apostle Tahar,
we're gonna talk about
this year
the way
as
this
the
year's
hopeful year
already
of
started
our
off.
deliverance
Y'all
and the
the Heavenly
judgment and
Father got
destruction
this
on
year
Esau,
come
Edom,
out swinging,
right?
like
And
a Mike Tyson match.
something the elder brother
right?
said,
The water
because
Akia to the
I don't,
brother Raya.
I didn't
Matthew 24
start
and
watching this
26.
video from the
It
beginning.
says, but the
He was
day of
already
but the
going
day,
in when I
I'm
started
sorry,
watching,
but of that day,
I'm assuming he
an
made
hour,
when he said this, what I'm
no
about
man,
to say, I'm
no,
assuming he was
not the
talking
angels
to
of heaven,
maybe
but
a
my
scoffer or
Father
something.
only.
But he was pretty much saying
as a moderator,
that,
bro. And that's
when
one of
Elder
the Spanish-speaking
Apostle
brothers from the
I
tribe of
believe, I forgot
Issachar.
what year it was when
He was down there. He was down here with me a couple
might have
weeks
been
back.
2022
Damn, I don't even know.
or
If,
23. I can't quite remember what year.
It's all great.
But he was saying nobody said that was a prophecy.
Like
he was just saying that that's the energy
that
that was being pushed. Right, so when he said that, that's what triggered me to do this lesson.
There you go.
Because the scoffers on the outside, they don't know what's going on.
You already know what to do with it.
At the end of the day, we move through the spirit, man.
We don't know the day or the hour.
At least here at Great Millstone, beginning with the apostles,
understand
the
that
bishops,
very
the elders,
well, man.
On down.
But our leadership
got
that right spirit
like myself
on them
and new brothers coming in, so on and so forth.
Keep this train
it's
rolling.
It's all about the spirit, man. Everything is spiritual.
Righteously,
and
just
like
as
he
our
said, man,
forefathers
it's the energy that's being pushed.
With the building of the church.
Through the spirit,
like
the whole
Paul.
world has changed just because of the spirit and the energy of Yahweh Shema Shai that's being pushed out throughout the four corners of the earth, man, through his prophets, man.
My favorite
and at the end of the day, let me grab that real quick in
the hopeful year
Isaiah.
of our deliverance and destruction and judgment of Esau.
And put it to the side.
That's my favorite
in
one, bro.
Isaiah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we want.
55th chapter.
You know what I'm saying?
Right? Because it's all about the spirit. It's all about the vibration that's going on. Here it is. All we're doing.
We've been chopping it up and
once
talking
again,
that good shit.
I'm gonna say,
let's
us
go.
here at Great Millstone,
What this scripture, what the title of this year remind me of is this scripture.
All we're doing is just teaching the Bible and look at how the whole world has changed, man.
24.
Right, and I'm gonna get into this article as well because soon as January comes in, soon as January the 1st comes in, you have a so-called T attack, man. Right. And it says at least 15 people killed in New Orleans after a driver intentionally rams into crowd on Bourbon Street. So we don't know if this is a T attack or if this is just some, anyways, we know that it's a distraction. It's a false flag, but it's setting the tone for this year. Okay. So it's all about the vibration, the energy. Okay. When the Lord put the spirit on Elder Apostle Tahar to, come up with a title for that year, every new year, which is, is pretty much a tradition now. That's through the spirit of the Lord, man. But see, common people, they don't get it because they're not spiritual. When they look at us, they just think that we're regular men, right? But they don't know that the Lord is actually dealing with us on a level, right? He's using us as vessels to get his word out, right? Real quick, let me grab this first, and I'm gonna go back to Isaiah 55. Right, when you go to Proverbs, the 1st chapter, right, it says, wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. And that's where you're seeing the prophets, man, on the highways and byways, on the street corners, right, in your major cities, in smaller cities, all throughout the four corners of the earth, right? And most people, for the most part, most people just walk past everybody knows who we are at this point. But you know, we'll get scoffers, we'll get you know, demons that'll come up to the camp to try to hinder us, which we understand through the spirit that, you know, that's just the perfect balance, you know. And also we're making our bodies a living sacrifice, man, you know, because through the foolishness of preaching, that's what's going to get us delivered. Well, that's one of the aspects, one of the things that we got to do to get delivered. We also got to endure Jacob's trouble, and Lord willing, this is that year, man, when all hell breaks loose. And a lot of people, they'll say, well, you know, you sound crazy saying that, but we have faith in the Lord that he's going to make a way for us, man, right? So that we can endure into the end. But the faster this happens, the faster we get up out of here. But let me finish this. This is Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets, right, on the highways and byways. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, where a lot of, you know, transactions is taking place, a lot of business deals, a lot of shopping. You know, that's why you'll see us like in the shopping, you know, pretty much in the areas where, you know, mainly in the downtown areas, man. You know, especially in the larger cities. That's where a lot of, you know, shopping and selling is going on, so on and so forth, man. So wherever the people is at, that's where you're going to see us, man. Wherever a large multitude of people are at, especially in the major cities, in the smaller cities, you know, it is what it is, man. But the Lord has his prophets throughout the four winds of the earth, prophesying, man, prophesying what? The downfall of this place, man, and the ushering in of the kingdom of Yahweh Shai and everything and all the glory that comes with it. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates in the city. She uttereth her words, right? Back in the ancient times, a lot of times when, you know, you'll see people coming in, they used to have gated, you know, their a kingdom or a certain, you know, area. Well, I'll say a kingdom, right? Like, I don't know if, you know, if who's ever watching this lesson, if y'all are familiar with Game of Thrones or The Last Kingdom, or as a matter of fact, you just had the new Gladiator movie come out. But, you know, put your mindset in that time period. And a lot of times when you'll see kingdoms or certain areas, before you can enter into that area, it'll be gated, it'll be closed. And a lot of times that's where when you enter through those gates, you'll see a lot of shopping and trading, a lot of you know, someone maybe selling, you know, you'll see a lot of merchants trying to sell merchandise to try to make a profit, right? So that'll be a large area of where people are at. Okay. So you'll see back in the ancient times, you'll see the prophets out there prophesying, preaching, because the prophets have always been around, man. Okay. So that's why it says in the openings of the gates in the city, she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And we say that to 2/3 of our people. How long are y'all going to continue to try to so-called live this fantasy of the so-called American dream, which that's all it is, man. It's just a dream, right? It's not real. This everything that you've been told, you've been lied to about how great it is over here in America. This is the land of our captivity. Speaking to you so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, man. This is the land of our captivity. But see, the good news is the Lord is getting ready to get us up out of here, man, right? And it's through the preaching of his word, right? That's changing the whole course of this earth, man, right? Real quick, Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. What did the prophets back in the ancient times, what were they teaching? What were they prophesying? Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. You see that? And the prophets are back here today, standing in their lot, prophesying, man, teaching, as the Lord said it would happen, man. Okay, and what are the true prophets prophesying? The downfall of this place, man, Salakia. The downfall of this place. Okay, and we prophesy against, is not America a great kingdom, right? And we say that great evil, war, and pestilence is coming. You got this whole sickness going on with the BF, right? The bird to the FLU, right? The neuro virus, so on and so forth. That's the pestilence. So the Lord is bringing the plagues to this modern day spiritual Sodom, Egypt, Babylon, right? And also the prophets are what? Speaking of great evil, right? This is, hey, look, we're in those times, man. You see right here, see, the Lord is bringing out judgment. So when the Lord put the spirit on Apostle heart to deem this year as the hopeful year of our salvation, our deliverance, and the destruction of Esau, and the destruction and judgment on Esau, Edom, right? The first day of January the 1st, you see this right here. Okay. And I'm gonna come back to that, but this is a great evil. And evil means bad times. But I want to get this Isaiah, the 55th chapter, because this is all happening through the Spirit of the Lord, man. The Lord, the servants, the prophets of the Lord being obedient to the Lord by getting this word out, man. Okay, and this vibration has covered the four corners of the earth. Isaiah chapter 55. I'm gonna get to the point. Verse 10. For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower. Pretty much is going into it's serving its purpose, right? Whenever it rains, you got to understand Yahweh Shema Shai. Whatever the Lord does, it serves a purpose, right? The Lord never does anything that's in vain. Okay, everything that the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, does, it serves a purpose. Okay, so when it rains, rain serves a purpose, and it tells you what's the purpose of rain, right? To water the earth. All right, it says to bring forth seed, to bud, right? Pretty much to produce growth. That's an aspect that the vegetation of the earth, the trees, the plants, so on and so forth, need in order to grow. Also for us to be able to sustain ourselves, to grow crops and so that we can eat. So it serves a purpose, right? But also, guess what else serves a purpose? That's right. The words of Yahweh Shema Shai. And that's the ultimate thing that serves a purpose, that serves its purpose, man. Right? And the Lord speaks through his men. So this vibration is going out throughout the four corners of the earth. That's why it says as rain cometh down. Right? And when rain comes down, it covers everything. And it says that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. You see? And the Lord speaks through his prophets. The prophets are the mouthpiece of the Lord. So the words of the Lord comes out of the mouths of the prophets, and that's that vibration, that energy that's being pushed out. And it's making everything manifest. Just like when the rain comes down, ultimately what comes with it? Life is manifesting. When the words of the Lord comes out of the mouths of the prophets, it manifests. It manifests the prophecy. And that's the spirit, the hopeful year of our deliverance and destruction and judgment of Esau, Edom. That's the spirit. Right? See, it's a certain energy that's being pushed. That's the spirit, man, called Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. And I believe that's the elder Mawatazat of the Los Angeles camp, man. Right? The GMS Ancient of Days camp. Okay, he's the head brother. And I actually met that elder brother, man. And look, see right here. Says New Orleans T attack proves he was right. So, hey, man, this is the spirit of the Lord, man. Right? But just speaking on Elder Mawatazat, I actually had the pleasure of meeting that brother couple of years ago, and also Elder Barak. He's the second in command of the Ancient of Days camp. Beautiful brothers, man, very humble, and I was just honored to be in the presence amongst those elders, man. But the brotherhood, we're in the same vibration. That's why the Spirit says be on one accord. We're in one spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. And you see the vibration that's being pushed out, right? Right now, the vibration of our deliverance. So that means what? More prophecies got to come to pass. The MOTB got to be mandated, right? And things can happen quick. We hope and pray that this is the year of our deliverance. We understand that it's a few more prophecies, major prophecies that got to be fulfilled, right? First and foremost, this economy got to collapse, and things can happen quick, right? This economy has to collapse, and the MOTB has to be implemented and mandated, okay? And also, that has to happen before World War III. And we see what's going on with Russia, Ukraine, how they pretty much, Russia is exposing, those biolabs and the chrome factories, right? The adrenaline, I got to speak in code. And also they found, trafficking factories, right? All of this information is coming out. So everything is coming out, man, because we're ultimately what? We're at the end of Esau, Edom's rulership, meaning we're at the end of our captivity, man. Okay? So this vibration of the Lord is going out on a high level, and it is manifesting the end of Esau, Edom's rulership, man. Verse 11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. So guess what? The things that the prophets are saying through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, those things that the prophets are prophesying, they're going to happen. They're going to they're manifesting right before the eyes of our people. And it ain't nothing that you scoffers, you gainsayers, right? Ain't nothing that y'all can do, right? It says, it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. You see that? So everything is manifesting, man. You see? And, I'm not going to read this article, but y'all can go and read it. But ultimately, I brought this up just to prove a point, man. Okay? Everything of the Lord is manifesting, man. Right? 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter. And I'm going to go to the 5th verse. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. What? The end of what? Esau, Edom's rulership, man. Right? The end of his period to rule. 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And when you go into that word world, it means eon, period of time, man. Let's prove that. Well, I want to get it into GNT, right? 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 9. Esau represents the end of this age, eon, period of time. And Jacob represents the beginning of the new age, right? So it is going to be a new world order, man. But it's going to be a new world order under Yahweh Shai, a new world order of righteousness. You see that? So we're at the end of Esau, Edom's rulership, man. And everything is being made more and more manifest, man. You see, the vision of the Lord is speaking. Okay? Ezekiel chapter 12. Verse 21, and the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that you have in the land of Israel, saying the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? That's the mindset of these scoffers, these 2/3. They say that, oh, you guys been preaching this, these so-called prophecies, and ain't nothing happened, man. But they don't see through the spirit how the Lord is setting their asses up, man. Because ultimately they're going to be confounded. And the Lord is getting ready to bring his vision. It says, and every vision faileth. But that's not true. Okay? Tell them, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, I will make this proverb to cease. So the Lord is going to shut the mouths of you scoffers, man. Right? In 2025, we believe through the Spirit, 2025, we hope and pray that this is the year that the Lord delivers us. But through the Spirit, we understand that this 2025 is going to be a life-changing year for everyone, man. Myself included. But see, we're rooted in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, so we have faith that the Lord is going to give us protection as he said he would. The Lord said what? His servant shall eat, his servant shall drink, and everybody else is going to be thirsty. They're going to starve, right? They're not going to have the hedge of protection of the Lord, man, because they didn't believe. Speaking to you 2/3, right? It says, I will make this proverb to cease. So the Lord is going to confound all you gainsayers. Romans 3 and 3. Right? It says, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord Yahweh. I will speak, and the word that I speak, that I shall speak, shall come to pass via the prophets. Okay, and everything is manifesting. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, this time right now, O rebellious house, and this is the most rebellious that Jake has ever been, man. Will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. You see that? Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision, right? The plans of the Lord, that's the vision, right? Everybody talking about God's plan, right? They think they know what the Lord is planning, right? But ultimately, what is the Lord planning? To make his name great within the earth, when he takes down this demigod, this power that he set up, being Esau Edom and his Edomite hegemony, right? And he's going to show his power and make his name great when he takes that power down. That's a part of his vision. And also what? Sending back his only begotten son, Yahushua, to get the glory that he so rightfully deserves. Okay? And guess what? The deliverance, the salvation that everybody's going to see of the elect. You can read about that in Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, right? Second Esdras, the 2nd chapter, around the 40th verse on down. The salvation of the faithful, man. Okay? That's a part of the vision. And ultimately, all of Israel being in the kingdom and the Lord giving us a glorious kingdom. All of that is a part of the vision of the Lord. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end, right now, the end of Esau Edom's rulership, it shall speak, and it's speaking. Okay? Manifesting, man. And not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Call Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakak with Dash. And until next time, Shalom.